Hey everyone, Josh here, and today, courtesy of Lasfit, we're installing the LSplus headlight upgrade onto this 2018 Subaru Impreza. This also applies to the Crosstrek, so this will work with your 17 through 23 Imprezas and your 18 through 23 Crosstreks. I do have to point out something very important if you're planning to upgrade your high beams. The factory vehicles with the halogen headlights use the high beam as a daytime running light, so if you upgrade that, it's going to flicker and be distracting to drivers on the road. And if you try to use any type of module to bypass it, it's going to run it at full brightness as your DRL, and that's too bright, it's going to distract and blind people. So you can't upgrade the high beam unless you have a sport model Impreza, because the sport model Impreza uses a light down here for its daytime running light. Now there are a couple ways to get around this if you want to. The simplest way is to get one of these harnesses which relocates your daytime running light to the corner light. I've got some switchbacks here so you can do that. Alternately, you can have a dealer or someone you know, like a mechanic, use an SSM4, Subaru Select Monitor 4, to change in the body control module to alternate DRL. And if you do that, you'll be able to upgrade your high beam. But unless you take one of those options, or you have a sport model Impreza with the bumper DRLs, you cannot install LED high beams on this vehicle. But you are still good to upgrade to LED low beams. In my vehicle, I have the harness installed, so I'm going to go ahead and do both of them. You can see the bulb is very well designed. It has the chips at the 9 and 3 o'clock position where they should be in order to work well in a reflector housing without glare or blinding people. It's got a full heatsink around that copper. You can see the copper there, the two heat tubes and the copper PCB. And you can see it's got this full metal heatsink with a fan at the back and a fan guard so that cables don't get in here. Very well designed. And also, this cooling solution here only has to cool the actual light itself because it has a separate driver box here, which means that the heat created by the driver is separated from the heat created by the bulb. So this means it's a very well designed product and it's going to last a long time and not overheat. Alright, so on the driver's side, if we look back here, you can see there is the H11 low beam, and right there is the 9005 high beam. On the passenger side, you need a flathead screwdriver. You can pop these clips like that. Make sure that you don't lose the centerpiece as it may not be captive, but once you pop the clips, you'll see they'll pop out just like that. Then you can lift the air baffle out of the way. That gives us access to the passenger side. You can see there the H11 low beam and the 9005 high beam. Alright, let's remove the old bulb. So I'll start with the low beam. We're going to twist it counterclockwise, pull it out of the housing. And then if you look at the old bulb here, you can see on the back, there's this press to release. So you're going to press this and pull the bulb upward. A little bit tricky to do with one hand. Try not to touch the halogen capsule here with your fingers. Then we're going to take our new bulb. We're going to insert it into the housing, clock it until it goes in like that, and then rotate to lock. Now we can go ahead and find the plug, and we'll plug this into our harness. And then tuck the wires down so they don't rattle around. We're going to now repeat the process for the high beam. I did not film installing the high beam, however the process is exactly identical to installing the low beam. Okay, here's a comparison of the old halogen bulb and the Lasfit LED, and you'll see it's not blinding, but then it has that cutoff. So as we go down, you'll see there, the bulb has that cutoff, so it's not going to blind anyone and just shine downwards towards the road. And here now with the high beams on, check out how bright the Lasfit is. Okay, we can put the air baffle back. So we're just going to place it in place like this, and you'll notice when it's incorrectly, because it will kind of slide down like that. You'll see it will look like this, kind of flush here, and then these holes will be lined up here. And we simply take our clips, put those back in. First put the clip in, and then we push down to lock. We're now going to do the driver's side. It's very hard to get to, so I'm going to once again do the low beam without disconnecting the harness first. So here's our low beam bulb. And then once again, we're going to press down on this release here and pull the bulb that way to remove it. Now we're going to take our Lasfit LED We're going to line up the tabs here, push in, and then turn it clockwise to lock. And we line up this clip with the clip on the connector and push it in until it clicks, and we'll once again tuck all the harness out of the way so it doesn't rattle around. Then we'll tackle the high beam. With this one, it's easier for me to push down here and remove the connector while the bulb is still in the housing. Then we turn counterclockwise and remove. Then we're going to take the Lasfit bulb and insert it into the housing. Align the tabs until it goes all the way in, and turn clockwise to lock. And we once again line up the connector and push it in until it clicks. Now you can see we have both sides upgraded. It's like having a pair of spotlights right in front of you. Look at that. Incredible. I was absolutely blown away by the way that the LS Plus performed. It was absolutely incredible and completely worth doing the upgrade, so I strongly recommend these bulbs to anyone that owns these vehicles or even any other vehicle and wants brighter and better headlights for their car.